Hey YouTube, coming at you with a Great League team submitted by Tommy, who is running what I thought was like, are these the three best Shadow Pokemon in the meta? Two of the three, Marowak, Feraligatr near the top, Drapion a little lower in the Shadow rankings, but still a very, very strong Pokemon. Right up says, loving all the content, having so much fun with this team, went 8-2 with these battles, but I've been going positive with this team all day. Got me back to 2000 after falling to 1800. It's so spammy and hard hitting, and a blast to play with. Any tips or criticism? Appreciate it. Yeah, so it's three of not only the best Shadow Pokemon, but three of the safest Shadow Pokemon. Marowak, Drapion, Feraligatr, right? Drapion and Feraligatr play those just safe swap roles fantastic, which is why both are in the back. Both can be safe swaps. Marowak is a 2-shield monster just because the Mudslap and Bone Clubs add up quite a lot. Obviously, grass. You have a double weakness to grass in Marowak and Feraligatr. So we've got to see how we work around those. But let's take a look at the battles. This is a fantastic lead. Yeah, I don't know why you're... Yeah. So let me just stop it. I don't know what is going on with these things. The battles keep... I have a set... I don't know how to call it, to remove the outside so you guys can do it, but the battles actually keep fluctuating during the thing. So if this goes small again, I don't know what's happening with it, but okay. Marowak, sorry, let me start over because I am so lost what happened there. I got so confused. See, it's got that weird border, and now it's gone small again, but now it's going to go big. Okay, see? Weird. Okay, Morpeko, great lead. They are going to get out into Mandibuzz here. Not before they take one slap, and then gonna come with Drapion. Yeah, this is a tough one because this is your best answer, but it's not even a good answer. Well, it's not bad because Snarl and Dark Pulse are resisted, so they have to go Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace is stab though. Meanwhile, you can only throw Aqua Tails here. Poison Sting is neutral though, so yeah, that's what makes it kind of a weird matchup. Feraligatr would be okay, but Shadow Claw is resisted, so it's tricky from that perspective. And now they are just going to maybe a bulk you here. And now giving up switch to Feraligatr, which is interesting. We know the Morpeko's on the front, but now you're so far ahead on the claws. Those they're forcing you to throw, and now you're taking another move which you don't want, and going down shields is even worse. I mean, it's not worse, but like you do not want to put yourself in that position with the Morpeko on the front being able to just spam coming in here. So they're going to let this go. Mandibuzz has done its job. Here comes Morpeko, and they make a 1-in catch on the Feraligatr. Not wanting to burn a shield, so catching the Hydro on the Feraligatr. You will get to another move here and bank that, knowing that the claws are resisted on this Drapion. You still have the Marowak 4, and they're going to try and go 2 shield, and now they throw with... Oh. Okay, there is so much bad going on here. Okay, get up the Hydro. And yeah, unless this thing is running a unsuspecting Seed Bomb, it's just an easy Mud Slap down. So I don't know why they were trying to save shield for this thing. Just let the first one go. No. Basically, one of your only lose cons, potentially, if they had a little more energy. Do not shield the first one. Electric would be resisted. Marowak against Diggersby, kind of a neutral matchup. And honestly, I was going to say your best matchup. Feraligatr is kind of a weird one with claws being double resisted, but the Hydras being super effective. Going to shield up a Scorching Sands and give up Switch. Met with a second normal typing in Wiggly. Meaning the claws are once again double resisted, but 2 Hydros should take out here, which they shield the first one, which makes sense. Just throw this to get it off. And depending on this lands or not, now you have the option to come and just Poison Sting down and bank that energy that coming out of this. Now they're going to lower your attack. Oh no, they went straight Swift, so that's okay. You should be able to Poison Sting down. Have at least one Aqua Tail for the, I'm guessing is, yeah, the bunny coming in. Diggersby, Jesus, Diggersby coming in. I would go back to back here because the Mud Slaps and Bone Club are decent, but Diggersby is just so tanky. You might as well just chip it. And now I get out. I'm not going to get Oh man, such a 2000 just garbage. Not garbage, just like mistake after mistake from both of you. Okay. So you are two quick attacks being, oh, you are two, maybe three quick attacks from being taken out here. So you're not going to get to an Aqua Tail. So you need to immediately get into Marowak for two reasons. One, you need to keep this Pokemon alive just in case. And two, it's best practice to not let the opponent get three fast moves through when you're not going to get to a charge moves. At the same time, holy smokes, opponent, commit to the farm down, and you would have taken this with one Pokemon amazing energy instead of just dumping that energy. Kind of useless on this. Going for the Stone Edge, hoping that Rock Slide. Going for the Rock Slide, hoping that it is enough. I was about to say, hoping that it's enough that you can just kind of Rock Slide and Mud Slap down as opposed to Bone Club, which would not be enough. And does work, which is huge. Throwing the Bone Club here does take out for the win. Okay, Mandibuzz, crap lead. Gonna go Drapion, but again, that's not even an amazing matchup. Oh, wait, you know what? You have Rock Slide. Sorry. You do have Rock Slide. Again, this is still not a great matchup just because the slaps are resisted and these Dark Pulses will add up. Rock Slide is super effective, but it's non-stab. Mandibuzz is so tanky. I don't even think those will do 50%, but they are going to respect it and shield it. Maybe it will do 50%. These Mud Slaps, although resisted, are actually chipping a little bit here. And now they can beat with Aerial Ace because the first Dark Pulse landed. So we're going to get to this Rock Slide, but again, nowhere near enough to take out. And yeah, okay, so it does get you within one more, but not going to get to it. I think at this point you just let it go. I think it's low enough that you can... you have two out. Yeah, I don't know. Because now you're going to take a move. This thing's so glassy. With Triple Shadow, you got so much glass on this team. Yeah, I would throw here even though the time's not optimal because else they're going to get to a move. And they shield. Wanting to get to that move anyways. Yeah, you already had Hydra. I think you should definitely shield. They throw Dark Pulse. So you can farm up a little bit more. And it's a Corsola. You may even want to like claw and get to the Hydro and then bank it and go into Drapion. You're going to just take it out. It's fine taking it out. It's just that Astonish is resisted and they can only throw like non-stab. Don't get farmed down here. Don't get farmed down here. Get off a Hydro, but what is in the back? Clodsire. So the Earthquake is just going to, I think, outpace. You're going to need at least 3 of these. So there's one. They're going to get to an Earthquake. Does an Earthquake one-shot a Shadow Drapion? Yeah, with ease. Okay. Yeah, you can't let your opponent... I know you actually got out of that matchup by taking the Mandibuzz out, but you can't let your opponent farm that much on you with the fast move. Taking the first Rage Fist. These will add up. They may actually be able to live this, but opting to shield. You can shield and take it in the 1 if you want, which is what we're looking like we're going to do here. Shielding. Going to get to a Bone Club here. This will take them out or grab the second shield. Both are fine, honestly. Now, what is coming in? Yeah, you definitely just stay in this matchup. Hopefully they try and overfarm. They do, which is huge. Getting off this Rock Slide. And now giving up Switch when they're loaded with energy. Morpeko does come in. So, question is, 1, was that 1 Thundershock or more? Because if it was 1... yeah, okay, sorry. I was not one. Wow, okay. Not Thundershock. Was that 1 Shadow Claw or more? Because then it's an argument of can you get to 2 Hydros? No, I guess you only need the 1. Oh, yeah, 2. Yeah, okay. Let me pause there because I can see where my brain's going, but my words are not catching up to what I'm saying. The Morpeko takes just as many. It's the same counts as Feraligatr to get to the Hydro as it is to get to the Ore Wheel. Now, if you had a 1 claw advantage, you'd be thinking, great, I can just go straight Hydro because I'll outpace to the moves. Correct. However, with a 1 claw advantage, 1 bait from Morpeko with the Psychic Fangs means you're going to CMP charge move priority on number 2, which means they are going to Ore Wheel you on the second move before you get to the Hydro. So if you had 2 Shadow Claws through there, and by the time they came in, even with the bait, they couldn't get to the second Ore Wheel, even with the bait. So you'd be okay. So that's what I was trying to explain. But it's like I had the words in my head, but they did not come out properly. And it was as loaded, but Drapion just absorbing these Dark Pulses. Yeah, Aerial Ace is the way to go. I don't know why they threw a Dark Pulse. It is resisted. Where Aerial Ace is neutral and stab. And just trying to come in and Mud Slap down. Talonflame. Yeah, we have 2 better answers in the back. Not... Oh yeah, it's only a 1 turn delay. Sorry. 8 versus 10, and so that's 9 versus 10. Yeah, that makes sense. Got to shield up move. It is a flame charge boost, and they eventually come in Bastion. Oh, and Bastion is so tanky. Whether this Aqua Tail, I mean, this, not whether it's super effective or not. It is super effective, but whether it does anything before they can smack you down is a different question. So here comes the second one. We'll get to a third one. They'll live a third one, and going to bank it. Coming in here, Flamethrower is neutral, but Stone Edge is resisted. And being able to just farm a bit and potentially 1 short of a Rock Slide and deciding to come in Ferrothorn. No. Bone Club is neutral because they're half steel. Rock Slide is just resisted. So yeah, Bone Club is the way to go. Neutral move. So that lands. They'll take you out here. Now, do you have a shield? Because you are going to need it on... What's your switch clock like? No. Well, you know... I thought you... well, at least they gave you the shield. Now, the question is... You need 2, because I think they have a bunch of energy on their Ferrothorn. So you need to come out with at least 1 more Hydro, which means they're going to get you a move and take you out with the Power Whip here. Do they not have a Power Whip? Did I see them? Did I miss a move come your way? Because I'm pretty sure they had like a crap ton of energy. Okay. Poliwrath. Who uses a Poliwrath? Getting to the Bone Club. This will not take out, but it will chip. They decide to shield. Now, you don't have any amazing answers. Yeah, I'm going to shield up a potential Scald or Icy Wind. It is an Icy Wind, so that's kind of rough because that does lower your attacks, which means this will not come anywhere close to taking out, which means they probably get to another move. Maybe not. Coming in with Whiscash, so they're double weak to grass already for some reason. Just staying in this matchup. Yeah, I mean, you can chip and then come for Alligator after, so you're not switch locked. It's not, yeah. No, my goodness. Oh my goodness. My man. Step number 1. Go look at your typings. What are you doing coming to it in a Drapion into a Whiscash here? Poison Sting resisted on the ground. Ground super effective on the poison. Just absolutely throwing this matchup. Poliwrath is going to resist this, but it does take out. But they have a shield advantage. Comes right back into the Whiscash. They could shield and just farm down and come out with some energy here. And that is exactly what they're going to do. At least you don't let them farm up. Although 1 Mud Bomb through here will chip. You got to hope they don't have enough that you can just farm down and come out with some energy here. Which you do. And are they weak in the back to this? Well, it does not matter when you can get to 2 Hydros. Because 2 Hydros from a Feraligatr, unless it was like a Toxapex or an Azumarill, any neutral matchup, 2 Hydros takes out here. So here comes the second one. This will take out because you got that farm down. But yeah, don't do Drapion into a ground, please. Especially a mud boy. At least you're consistent with your dumb plays. Sorry. You're consistent with your wrong plays. I'm just gonna call them wrong plays. So instead of just staying in a marowak where you can potentially just 2 shields, that would be close because hydros come pretty quickly. But instead of staying in this matchup, deciding, it'd be a better matchup going into my Drapion. Which, no, that would not be a better matchup. Throwing the resisted crunch. 2000, yeah, again, 2000, I don't. Okay, let's get back on track here. So we have no shields left. We know the Swampert's coming in. Swampert's loaded. So Drapion's gone. Here goes Marowak. Oh, Drapion's not gone. But now we're going to be gone because they're going to mud shot down. They do have a shield. They may actually just shield to come out with some energy here. Yeah, they're going to have at least one Hydro. It's resisted. Maybe they get to an Earthquake here because they had energy. No, just a Hydro. Does chip you to 50%. Machamp is so glassy that this may actually one-shot or take you. Look, let me be real with you here. I saw the triple shadow and I was excited. And then you said you went 8-2 with these battles and I was like, sweet. You would not be 8-2 anywhere near like the 23-2400 range. There are a lot of just wrong plays, wrong reads on just like the basics. We're not even talking about like jumping around we're not even talking about like finding your win con. Like I kind of mentioned this multiple times already. There's like, you can tell the different skill level with ease of battlers, and 2000 ELO does not surprise me here, because basically if you're 2000, 2100, maybe even under 2200, you probably have fundamental basic issues. You don't know typings, you don't know basic matchups, who wins against what, who wins in different shield scenarios. Like if you don't even know that, you're gonna have a real tough time getting anywhere past ace. And then when you get to like the 2250, 2500, it's like, okay, you know the basics of the moves of the typings, but you have problems with maybe counts, fast move optimization, win cons, some of that more second level advanced stuff. If you get to the 2500, 2750 range, it's like you probably know a decent amount of counts. You know about optimization. You might not do it perfectly all the time. And then you probably know matchups. But there's just like some little things here and there about like truly maximizing your energy, or maybe like finding potentially like your full win con, stuff like that. And then honestly, I always said this, if you're above 2750, you can hit legend. Like if you're above 2750, you basically have every single one of those fundamentals that I've just named down, that you can hit legend. It's just, it takes some luck, right? There's some skill involved. No, not me. I'm just saying, like, the difference between 2800, 2900 and legend is not, I don't think it's a product of skill set at that point. I think it's a product of like number of times you play. Maybe you get unlucky in alignment. Maybe just a league that you're not vibing with. I think there's more of that stuff in like the final 200 elo push than there is anything else. Okay, Annihilate. So gonna take a Rage Fist. The only problem with this taking that Rage Fist is that with this boost, they can counter you down probably before you get to another move. So I'm not going to allow them coming straight for Feraligatr. That's actually smart. You grab the shield and then you came super effective moves. And going straight Ice Beam will not take out, but we'll put it within Hydro after. Now, Dark Pulse will put you to the yellow. Pretty deep yellow. Yeah, if not red. Yeah, the shadows do take a lot of damage. Getting this off, which is nice. This will take out or grab a shield. They may... Okay, so they did let go. Going to come in here and counter down. You almost have to come marowak. Yeah, even though this is not amazing, you have to shield. You don't have to, but the problem is if you don't, these counters are going to ramp up on you real fast here. Because they could theoretically just shield and just counter you down real low. And that is exactly what's going to happen. They're going to throw another Rage Fist. You have to shield this. You're already so low. What are you doing? Yeah, you have to shield this. But now these counters are just adding up so much that by the time you take this out, you're already so low that as long if anything has any decent moveset in the back, you're in trouble. Now, the moveset in the back happens to be resisted. However, Sludge Bomb is enough here. So you'll just probably get outpaced because it's going to take like 4 Aqua Tails to take this out. So yeah, you need to be aware. Maybe just 3 Aqua Tails actually. You may actually outpace here because it's actually maybe only 3 Aqua Tails. Yeah, so you just outpace. Still, just be aware that like you really put yourself in a tricky situation. You won by like 1 HP there. Claydol. What is this? A Mud Slap user as well? So getting to the Bone Club first here. Will chip. Claydol's, yeah, decently tanky, so I don't know what I honestly have no idea what this moveset is. It probably is going to hurt. Yeah, Ice Beam would hurt. So that's a one-shot. Coming in with Feraligatr. They eventually get out into Umbreon, and oh man. So honestly, what I would do is I would chip with 2 Hydros, and then get into your Drapion where you could take resisted moves here, and then maybe just Poison Sting, Aqua Tail down here. Now you're burning a shield. Claws are resisted. They're going to get to another move here. Okay. Still, unless they try and go 2 shield, whatever in the back. No, they're going to shield and get 1 more move off here. And you're going to commit the shield. Maybe you can claw down. And it's a Haunter in the back for some reason. Okay. So Hydro claws are adding up. Now probably every move is resisted. Yeah, Shadow Punch is resisted. You can just go Aqua Tail from this range. So that'll take out. They do get to a move here. You will be able to claw down before I think the Mud Slap registers. Nope, not even. Okay. Yeah, I think you, like, maybe in that Umbreon matchup, you throw the 2 Hydros to chip it into, like, Poison Sting. Maybe just Poison Sting range, but Poison Sting Aqua Tail for sure range. And then force them to throw non-stab last resorts. Anyways, sorry, I felt like it was even more mean than normal. But yeah, you just gotta like... Did you say how long you've been playing? No, you haven't said how long you've been playing or anything around that. Yeah, it's like I said, it's just seeing I'm trying to think, because I've asked this question before. I've asked, like, for those of you who are subscribed to this channel, and again, this is kind of mean. How are you still in this range? Unless you're putting like 0 effort in. I would assume if you watch my videos, then through like just listening to me going over the matchups here, you would understand like the basics of the matchups. Not even like fast move timing and all that stuff, just like the basics of the matchups. But I constantly, this is not just you. This is not just this subscriber. It's one of many who have submitted in the 2000 ELO range who don't know even the basics of matchups. Now, as someone who's been playing 20 seasons, I still know all the typings matchups. I know like 98% of them at this point. But like if you're gonna put any sort of real time into this, you probably need to be able to pick up some of this stuff along the way. So that's why, like, when people, I never get this unless they just like really just don't put in the time or stop like right at ace or just don't do the amount of battles to learn. I'm always like kind of shocked when I see submissions like this, in the 2000 range, just making like just what I would consider the basic of the basic mistakes in GBL, just based on like typing and matchups alone. Like if you can't even handle matching and types up, you're not gonna get anywhere. Again, tough love. But if you truly want to grind, like it depends what your goal is. If your goal is just to like screw around and get some dust and win once in a while, put around the 2000 range, like fine, you don't like that. That's your decision. But if you truly want to like push, even like incremental gains, like 2500 even, like you gotta be able to pick up some of these things, or else you're never gonna get there. Honestly, yeah. So that's enough. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.